We continue the series upgrading every single NFL team's draft, going through every single pick, pre and post draft analysis if it is there. I am Two Tone Sports. In this video, we will be doing the Cleveland Browns, okay? If you guys saw my big winners and losers, you know how I feel about this one. That being said, guys, if you have not seen your team yet, please be patient. I'm going in alphabetical order, and I should be dropping 2 a day. Okay? It's a grind. I'm trying to get through it, and it's a lot of work. How this works, I do my draft grade. I then go through Mel Kiper's draft grade, and I do PFF draft grade, all in the same video. So I'm giving you 3 draft grades in the same video. So, as always, guys, any support to the channel is greatly appreciated. I'm trying to push to 1,000 subs before the NFL season. I think we could do it. I love to stay positive. So that being said, let's jump into this one. Quick side note, I am a Chargers fan, but I'm an NFL fan. And for the channel, I try to stay as even as possible. Of course, I have to disclose my favorite team because some people may call me a little favored here and there, but I try not to be. So let's jump into the Browns. You guys did not have a first or second round pick, so we're starting off with their 3rd round pick in Cedric Tillman, who I loved. Love Cedric Tillman. Okay? So, 6'3", 213-pound receiver out of Tennessee. Tillman is a tall receiver with impressive route running savvy, big catch radius, and strong hands. He does an excellent job tracking the deep ball and using his length to win 50-50 opportunities. He has a natural feel for contorting his body, timing his jumps, and shielding defenders. Tillman picks up yards after the catch by making one quick move and dragging defensive backs for extra yards. Matt Miller's NFL comp is Devontae Parker. That's a pretty good comp, especially for the 3rd round. That's a good comp. Post-draft analysis. Even after making the trade for Elijah Moore, the Browns had a need for a big, physical outside receiver coming into this draft. Tillman is that player. He will push Donovan Peoples-Jones for reps and could work his way into the starting lineup early in his career. Tillman's work on slant routes and his jump ball ability will play well opposite of the possession-style pass catcher in Amari Cooper. If you guys don't know and you saw my other video, I love Cedric Tillman, man. This was a home run pick for you guys in the 3rd. This was freaking awesome. You came into the draft with defensive tackle needs, interior linebacker, defensive end, wide receiver, and safety, and boom, you smashed one here. Awesome pick. Big fan of Cedric Tillman, man. This is awesome. 6'3", 213-pound receiver, and he's quick. 3rd round, that's awesome. I love the value on this one. Siaki Ika, however people want to say it, he came to you guys. Why do I love this? 6'3", 335-pound lineman. He's going to have to get double-teamed. Better for Myles Garrett, huh? Let's see what it does. Ika makes more of an impact on tape than his stats suggest. He's a massive defensive tackle who is difficult to seal and move with one man. He shows the ability to locate the ball, get off blocks, and make plays between the tackles. Ika doesn't close or finish well, but he flashes physical, strong hands and the ability to push the pocket, rushing the passer, and he's only going to get better. Come on, get him in the same room. Have Myles teach him a little bit of hands work. He's much bigger. This kid's going to get better. I believe in him. I really do. I honestly had a early 3rd round, late 2nd round grade on this kid. I love the pick here. Post-draft, defensive tackle was one of our top needs for the Browns, both immediately and in the future. Dalvin Tomlinson was signed to a long-term deal, but Jordan Elliott enters free agency after the season. Ika is a more traditional nose tackle prospect, but he'll collapse the pocket in the passing game when put into the right situations. I liked this kid. I really did. I wanted him to go to my Bolts. I really wanted this kid to go to my Chargers. So, talk about possibly one of the biggest steals of the draft. Let me get a sip of my coffee, man. I'm churning out these videos. Talk about one of the biggest possible steals of the draft. This kid had a possible first-round grade on him. Possible first-round grade on him. DeJuan Jones, you read that right. 6'8", 374-pound offensive lineman out of Ohio State. Issue with him is he can't control his weight. I'm having an issue with my ear right now. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Issue with him is he can't control his weight. It fluctuates all over the place. But Jones is massive with rare length and huge hands. As a run blocker, he has impressive short area quickness, and he does a good job of driving his legs on contact. He's not a natural knee bender and doesn't mirror well, but his frame makes it tough to get around him, and he doesn't give much ground in pass protection. A very quick guy, very quick burst out of the stance is going to cause issues for him on the end, meaning offensive tackle. I want to see if they have any interest in putting him at guard, if he has a possibility of playing guard. If not, the kid's an offensive tackle in the 4th round. I had a late round one, mid to early round 2 grade on this kid, and you got him in the 4th round. That says it all right there. Says it all right there. Then you got Isaiah McGuire, who I also liked. 6'4", 268-pound out of Missouri. Defensive end. McGuire is a power-based edge rusher who uses his long arms to get into offensive linemen's pads and uproot them. Then utilizes his explosive leg drive to walk them back into the QB. As a run defender, he's big, long, and strong enough to set the edge when he keeps his hips down and plays with good leverage. McGuire flashes the ability to get off blocks and wrap up the ball carrier. I thought this was a very good value for as well. I thought this kid was a 3rd round grade. Moving on, I like DTR. 6'2", 203, athletic. He really is. He's athletic as can be. Dorian Thompson-Robinson is an undersized QB with the arm strength to drive the ball downfield into tight windows. He manipulates defenders with his eyes and gets through progressions given time and space. He's an instinctive open field runner with good speed and the ability to make defenders miss. DTR is a streaky passer, but flashes the ability to lead receivers to yards after the catch when he gets the ball out in rhythm. Why do I think this was an awesome pick for you guys? He's going and learning behind Deshaun Watson. I'm not going to sit here and say he's overtaking Deshaun Watson because that's not realistic. But for developmental purposes, this is where you want this kid to go. If Deshaun goes down, it's going to be a similar style playbook that DTR is going to come in, and you guys are going to be able to run very similar plays with him. Is he as good as Deshaun? No, do not take that the wrong way. He's not taking Deshaun Watson's spot. But if he goes down, you're not changing the playbook. That's why I like this pick. Now you got your 5th and 6th round picks with Cameron Mitchell, corner, 5'11", 191 out of Northwestern. Mitchell is at his best in press coverage, where he can challenge wide receivers physically and has the speed to recover when he gets caught out of phase. He's instinctive with the balance and body control to stick with most receivers. Bigger and stronger receivers can overpower Mitchell off the line and at the catch point. He's aggressive with good closing bursts and run support. It's a 5th round pick. You guys needed corner. This was a good pick. This is probably where I had him about to go. Solid pick. Now, This next pick could be one of my favorite picks of your draft. You got Luke Whippler in the 6th. Hello? This kid was like a third round, latest 4th round pick for me. Latest. I've seen this kid even mocked some places in the 2nd. 6'3", 303-pound center out of Ohio State. Whippler lacks ideal length and strength, but he's quick and instinctive. And he has a grinder's mentality. As a run blocker, he fires out of his stance, takes sound angles, and has good range. Whippler gets set quickly, plays with balance, and mirrors well in pass pro. Shows good awareness and consistently picks up late games or leakage when uncovered. This is a home run pick, man. Look at his overall rank. Literally. Look at his overall rank. 112, and you got him in the 6th round. This is awesome. This really is an absolute awesome pick. This kid should have went day 2, and you got him in the 6th. This is awesome. Now this is going to lead me to my grade. You got great value in Whippler. This is fair. I like this because you're not going to change the playbook just in case something happens with Watson. Good development for the kid to learn behind Watson. Isaiah McGuire thought this was good value. 6'4", 268-pound DN in the 4th. It's awesome. You guys started your picks in the 3rd round. Now you got DeJuan Jones. He could have went literally in day 2 and beyond, and I would have said that's an awesome pick. You got him in the 4th. 6'8", 374-pound kid. Let's get his weight under control. Let's get him a little bit more technical and see what he can do. I love this pick. Siaki Ika. Awesome pick. Awesome for your defensive tackle room, defensive line room. And then you got Cedric Tillman, which is a 6'3", big body receiver that you needed. Ladies and gentlemen of the Browns, NFL fans, whatever you support, you have an A draft from me. This was one of my favorite drafts, considering the value you got, the positions you got, and starting in the 3rd round. This was an A draft from me. If you disagree or have any other feelings or any other viewpoints, please leave it down in the comments. I would love to discuss with you guys. A draft from me. So what does that mean? Let's move on to Mel Kiper. Damn. Browns sent their 1st rounder to the Texans in Deshaun Watson deal, and the 2nd rounder to the Jets for Elijah Moore. They got a 3rd rounder in return, which meant the Browns waited all the way for the middle of the 3rd round to be on the clock. And I have to say, I'm impressed by several of the prospects they landed. Some teams had a higher grade on wideout Cedric Tillman than his Tennessee teammate Jalen Hyatt. I did as well. I thought he was more dangerous. Who went a pick before him? Tillman was limited by an ankle injury last season, but at 6'3", he can go up and get a 50-50 ball. Siaki Ika, a 335-pound run plugger of a defensive tackle. He isn't going to get many sacks, but he'll eat up blockers. Good news for Myles Garrett. DeJuan Jones is a mountain of a man who could develop into a starting right tackle, and at that point, that's crazy value. Isaiah McGuire can be a rotational pass rusher as a rookie. Once again, crazy value. Quarterback Dorian Thompson-Robinson is a solid dual threat developmental QB. Once again, don't have to change the playbook. That's why I loved it. Luke Whippler actually is my 3rd ranked center. I thought he might go 2 rounds before Cleveland got him. Again, for what they had in this draft, he did a great job. Never reached and used his selections on premium positions. Once again, here is the positions. He gave you guys a B+. I gave you guys an A. Getting a B+ out of Mel Kiper is not easy, guys. I gave you guys an A. That is freaking awesome. Only thing you guys didn't get is interior linebacker and running back. Everything else, you guys got premium value. What does PFF have to say about you guys? Day 2 in this draft class of undersized wide receivers, Tillman was among the few top prospects with prototypical X measurables. Good size, physical, attacks the ball in the air. With the additions of Tillman and trade for Elijah Moore, Deshaun Watson will have more options in the passing game entering his second season with the team. Browns have made it a priority to improve their interior of their defensive line this offseason, and they continue that with the addition of Ika here. A mountain of a man at 358 pounds. He isn't just a run defender, registering 76.4 PFF pass rushing grade in 2022. This is why I like to include PFF into my draft grades. Gives you guys a different analysis at a different angle. So, day 3. There were questions about Jones' conditioning commitment that likely contributed to his slide down the boards. But there's a lot of reasons to bet on Jones' talent at this stage of the draft. His size and length afford him room for error. And he has enough movement ability at his size to have success as a starter. Jones earned 80-plus PFF grades as the Buckeyes starting right tackle in each of the past 2 seasons. Crazy. Cleveland adds a good power rusher complement to Myles Garrett, has NFL size and power with the potential to be a plus run defender. Despite average bursts off the edge, he put up an 84.5 true pass rush grade in 2022. Thompson Robinson is the definition of a gamer, a classic football cliche with the desire to make something out of nothing on seemingly every snap. This can work against him, of course, with a lot of turnover-worthy plays as a result. However, his 77.4 adjusted completion percentage ranked 15th in college football. And he offers great rushing ability. Cleveland adds another Northwestern cornerback at the top, on top of 2021 first-rounder Greg Newsome. Mitchell did well to match receivers stride for stride in trail technique in college, and he's a willing tackler with a 76.0 run defense grade. Ready? Here's your home run. Whippler was the 54th ranked player on PFF Big Board, making this one of the better value selections in the draft in our eyes. He earned a 79 plus PFF grades in each of his seasons as a starter for the Buckeyes, excelling as a zone run blocker, 89th percentile over the last 2 seasons specifically. Pair that with plus athleticism, and this looks like a steal for Cleveland. Guys, the draft grade for the Cleveland Browns on PFF is an A-. We got a B+ from Mel. We got an A- from PFF, and you got an A from me, baby. Cleveland Browns, you guys did amazing with what you had. Holy moly. Not enough people are talking about your draft class. Seriously. Holy moly. That's... wow. If I'm a Browns fan, man, I'm happy. I really am. I'm happy. You guys still have a little bit of holes, but man, am I happy. Guys, once again, this is Two Tone Sports. Anything you show toward this channel, any support you show toward this channel is greatly appreciated. At the end of the day, I'm doing this for me, and I'm doing this especially for you guys. I have fun doing it. So, here is the Cleveland Browns draft grade. Thank you all so much for watching.